All right, guys. JQ is going to give us our opening statement.
For sure. This was my first game back. It's been a long time in the making, and I couldn't have been here like at all without the help of the people on my right. We've been here every day since June and just working every single day to the point where we even got catchphrases and stuff to kind of get us through every day. Coach B Wells made them for us like today for a game day just to celebrate all the work that we put in. So without these guys, Brandon Wells, Randy Connor, Coach McHale, I don't think I could have been here today. So all the things goes to them for sure.
I'll just add to that, just while we have these guys here. I've been in this game for a long time, and I've worked with a lot of guys, and I've never worked with a performance team that's this dedicated and has worked this much magic from an incredibly serious injury to what these guys did to get them back healthy today is pretty incredible. So, B. Wells, Randy, Coach McLean, unbelievable job. Thank you, guys. Let's give it up again. There's a meter rule where you're not allowed to clap. That's a bad rule, like for the performance team. Okay, fire away, guys.
Mark, can you just talk about obviously the impact that Jayden has on this team and his performance tonight?
Well, you guys know as much as I do. We just don't have a lot of data, right? And so we went in this game. JQ and I and his dad have had a lot of conversations, and this performance team have had a lot of conversations over the last 7 months, and then especially over the last week, just about how this rollout could go, should go, would go, and I'm grateful for that whole team that gave us, JQ and me, they got him in a spot where we could just kind of go feel this experience out and figure it out, and so those guys got him ready, and he came in with a ton of courage. You come back from an injury like that, and there's a lot of room for you to question things, but JQ's just bold and brave and fearless to the point where he makes me nervous, but it was pretty special. So huge credit to him and the whole performance team.
Thank you.
JQ, how difficult was it for you to sit out these past couple of months or so and watch these games? And then just how much fun was today? It looked like you were having a ball out there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a competitor my whole life. I was always raised just competing. That's always what I wanted to do. So it always kind of sucked having to watch my team go and compete without me, not be able to help, just kind of be a voice on the sidelines. But I continue to trust my guys. And I feel like that trust and that I've built just being here on the bench, trying to support that way, showed on the court. And it kind of translated over all my guys trusting me. And we just were able to show out at the highest at a high level tonight. So I feel like it's been pivotal. It's been good.
Jayden, were you surprised with how you were able to impact this game and the minutes that you were able to play, and how did that feel?
I felt great. I felt like my condition was good. I feel like my guys had, again, prepared me really well in all the practices and months leading up to now. So I felt good on the court. I felt like if I was able to, have time to shine, I felt like I'd make it my moment. And I feel like I did that tonight.
Mark, is there a time limit, like the plan going forward with JQ? Will he be limited in minutes in games and even in practices with Jaland as well? Will you kind of ration how much you use them in those practices?
Yeah, JQ is on the way back, so we'll, for us, it's going to be like, how do we feel in the morning? That's just going to be the way it is. Like his health is so good right now, but it's going to be a matter of how does he feel in the morning and where do we go from here. We have a huge game on Tuesday, and then we have a break where we have a whole solid week plus of practice where we'll be able to roll him back in. But I think the minute restriction will work its way out relatively quickly, and so these guys have done such a great job, and also JQ. I mean, if you talk to B Wells and Randy, they'll be like they've never had a guy that has been willing to do every single thing they asked him to do precisely. With Lowe, Lowe has been petitioning to only be a game player, just free throws in practice, or maybe I've been petitioning for that. So we'll continue, just proceed with caution with him. He's just so tough, man. He's so tough, and you saw the impact that he can have on our team. I mean, you saw one half without Lowe, and you saw one half with Lowe. I'm voting for the half with Lowe actually, because he just changes everything we do. So we're going to proceed with caution. He's gonna fight through this deal, and he's going to be great.
Coach, going into this game, obviously St. John's is a very analytical team. Can you just kind of talk about and discuss what kind of preparation you guys had going into this? Obviously, Jaylen coming in, playing for 7 seconds, and then taking on that injury, and then coming back and playing the way he did. Can you just talk about the mental kind of mindset that your team has, and how you guys are prepared to play, your former head coach, and how that's been for you guys?
Yeah. Well, I was incredibly proud of our group on the defensive side the first half. I was really proud of us. I was really proud of us in the first half because we were pretty dysfunctional on the offensive side of the ball. But our guy, they never let it take away from their energy defensively. We made some mistakes defensively, but our toughness and energy was there the whole time. We probably fouled too much, or the whistle blew too much for us in the first half. But I was proud of our guys' fight to stay with it. And then, I don't know, you tell them about prep for the second half. What was that like? What was your locker room experience like at halftime and first half?
My locker room experience after the 7 seconds, sheesh, man, everything was going through my head. But I knew after a couple minutes that I was going to be good. I think seeing these guys every day, especially a guy like Jayden, they fight every day, and that's just our identity. We fight. We're a tough group, and I knew if I was even a little bit good to be able to play, I was going to give it a go. I told these guys at halftime, so I'm going to go out there, I'm going to live with it. So, like I said to everybody, like no matter what day it is, every day I step on the court, it's a risk, but I know what comes with it, and my guys know what comes with it, but at the end of the day, man, I'm a competitor, and I just want to go out there and play.
Mark, following the game against Indiana, you said we wedged to win games. How important was that aspect of the game for you today, and overall, just as your team continues to build its identity?
Yeah, it's really important for us. We're going to become a really explosive offensive team. We're going to. It's been a little bit hard. It's been a hard path for us for 100 different reasons. But in the meantime, it's such a massively important part of helping us be functional offensively, and our guys are willing to do it. We're blessed with this cohort of bigs that are willing to just go seal for 30 seconds. They just put a body on a body and just seal and duck and gortat and roast, and so we have some space to go there. And it's going to be it's a stabilizer, something that you can fight for every single game, whether you have rhythm or don't. It's really important.
Raphael Haynes with a 3-point conversion. The fan base is starting to call Atlanta Catlanta. Last time you were here, you all defeated Duke. And then, of course, today. Is Atlanta starting to be a special place for Kentucky?
Sure, I'm not going to lie. I was in a hotel yesterday, and I didn't even know what Catlanta was. And I asked them, what is that? And so, the way that I know now for sure, these fans out here are amazing, and it did definitely look like Catlanta out there today. It felt like a home game. And that just goes to show how great of a fan base we have and the support that we have, no matter what we're going through. It's amazing to see, and I've never been around anything like this. And I'm going to try and soak it up as much as I can because I know that no matter what level, I don't think anything is ever going to touch this.
This Catlanta is super special to me from when I was playing in Kentucky, and we were playing the SEC tournament here, and had those incredible moments in the Georgia Dome, and to last year to this year. This fan base, this is like a second home for us, and I'm really grateful that we got to come down here and send everybody home happy because they're incredible that they show out like this. We had so many people flying in from all over the country for this game, and I'm happy for all of our fans that they get to celebrate.
Mark, you said a few weeks ago stories write themselves here and in college basketball. How well was this story written that against your former team, JQ comes back, or against your former coach, JQ comes back, Jaylen comes out after the second half, people speculating of team chemistry, and these guys are celebrating together. Just what's this story starting to look like for this team and these guys together?
Well, we're writing it, and I think we have the right guys to do it. I'm really confident in this group. Listen, I felt the same way every single day. I have so much confidence in this staff and in this group of players. It's just been slow for us to figure out and embrace who exactly we are. And we're in that process, and we're in the early stage of that process. This is an important day for us because we We know back-to-back games, our guys have shown some real resilience and some grit and some physicality and some smash mouth basketball that sometimes is ugly, but sometimes is beautiful, like it was in moments in the second half of this game. So, I love the journey of a season, and even when it's bad, like I love the pain of it because it makes these nights awesome. And I think this group has a chance to have a lot more of these nights. I think it does. I really do. This is the St. John's team. Come on, man. I might know Coach better. Very few people know him better than me in the sense of how tough he is and how competitive he is and how he gets his team to play hard. And for our guys to stand up to that and on a night where we are pretty dysfunctional and Lowe takes a vacation for the first half. Kidding. But it was great. It was great for us.
For both of the players, Jayden, you've obviously had some time to watch this team from the sideline this season. You've seen what they look like with Jaland in and without him. What does he add to this team specifically offensively? And after that, Jaland, for yourself, just what do you feel like you bring to the team when you're on the court that maybe is missing when you're not out there?
I feel like Lowe brings like a toughness and like a leadership to the team that we need. Like whenever he's on the court, he's telling everybody where to be. He's making sure everybody's in the right spots. He's making sure everybody's making the right cuts. Offensively and defensively, he's a vocal leader, and he's like the effort leader. Like you could tell that he's giving everything that he has. So he's been super huge for us offensively and defensively, and it showed tonight.
Last one. Yeah, I'll answer.
Go.
I mean, I'll just say that I just listen to these guys. They know the amount of work I put in. They know how much I care about them. And, I just do what they tell me to do. They want me to go out there and play some defense. I'm going to go play the hardest defense I ever played in my life. I just got a bunch of guys that I love and I trust and I'll do anything for. And then, after that, my game just speaks the rest. I'll just feed off the energy that those guys are feeding back into me.
Mark, I asked you Thursday, what would it mean to you to beat Coach Pitino? And you said, well, I want to beat him like I want to beat any other coach. But now that it's not a hypothetical and it's reality, does it feel any different to you?
It's just, this is just not about me. Like, I appreciate the question, but the only thing I care about is, like, our team growing. I love Coach. And so, but I'm happy for our guys. I'm happy for BBN, and that's more than enough for me. Thanks for asking the question.
Thank you, guys. Anything else? Check with
Yeah. I'm just give a shout out to our volleyball team who's about to go win a national championship. Come on, Cats! It's incredible what these guys are doing. We're trying to follow in their footsteps, man, of how competitive and resilient and refuse to lose they are. It's pretty awesome. So cheer on the Cats. Keep up.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this was an expensive suit, but it was worth it.